Good morning. Hi, Rabbi Brian. It is May 2026. This is service number 319. I did my own little joke here. It's religion outside the box, so I made the wording not fit in the box. rotb.org if you haven't been with us. I'm Rabbi Brian. Glad you guys are here. I'm joined by a whole group of people. There they are. Hello, people. And there's more people than that. There are people who are watching on Zoom. Hey, if you're watching on Zoom or watching on Facebook, all these people who are waving to you, you can wave back. They can't see you, but, I mean, what the heck? And as usual, I have helper people. If you see somebody as a co-host, and if you have a question or a problem, private message any one of the co-hosts. They would be glad to help you. And I love that most all your microphones are on and not muted, so that if you have something to say, we welcome your voice. If you got a little extra background noise, one of my handy helpy friends is going to play the game of whack-a-mole, of trying to figure out where's that sound coming from and cut it off. If you find out, if you look and you're muted and you weren't muted previously, do this thing where you go, I wonder why I was muted, before immediately turning yourself back on. Okay, thank you. I want to be really proud of everybody. I don't want to be really proud of everybody. I am really proud of everybody because I know you guys. And you passed a test that I don't know. There might be some people who don't know that you passed this test. But I wrote here, May 2026. And I know full well that it's not May. But I wrote it as May as a little pop quiz to see if we were all paying attention last week.
We were giving you the 70%.
Right.
Exactly
that.
I noticed it and I put it in the chat.
Okay. Wonderful. The 70% rule says that if somebody says something and it's a nitpicky change, and it's not really going to change anything if this said April and not May, it doesn't really make that big of a deal. So, and I think maybe a few months ago, I might have caught some of you who would have said, no, Rabbi, slow down. It's April. It's not, right? And look, I even have people who are raising their hands as affirmation. Yes, I might have done that myself. So thank you for saying so.
Yeah. Well, I'm still too sleepy to realize that it's not May yet, but I did notice that you didn't say what day in May it was.
It is May the -5th. Bob, you have your hand up. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I just wanted to let people know that Greg is recovering, that he's in the hospital.
Thank you.
And that we were able to resuscitate him, and he's making progress.
We are thankful for his continued health, and we'll also do a shout out to cousin Amy. If you look on your screens, you'll see one person in a hospital bed. So we're very glad that cousin Amy has joined us and is well enough. I think we're going to just, Maria, this is unorthodox of us, but hey, it is religion outside the box after all. What do you say we do our prayer list now that we're already thinking about George and other people? So, Maria, am I jumping you in too fast?
Yeah, because people are going to put some names in the chat.
Okay.
So I don't want to those.
So we will not do that right now. We're going to go back to something that I had planned. Wanted to have a little. Okay. So good job on 70% rule, everybody. Excellent on not doing. I want to review from last week. We did annoyance bingo. And some of you, if you weren't here last week, you might have seen it in the newsletter. Annoyance bingo is the idea that you can take the very same things that annoy you, and if you know you're going to get a cookie if you get 5 little annoyances in a row, it's amazing how forward you look towards, I screwed up the grammar on that sentence. We all understand what I was saying. I don't know that we all understand what I was saying. That's a great thing about communication, is this false assumption that it has occurred. I forgot whose quote that is, but it's somebody famous's quote who said it's slightly better than that. The annoyance.
Yeah, did anybody win?
Maria did.
Ah,
I did have a lot of people email me about annoyance bingo, saying what they had learned from so doing, and that they were a little. It's amazing how much influence our thoughts have on what happens. It's that I'll requote Irving Becker, who said, "If you dislike someone, the way they hold their spoon will offend you, but if you like them, they could drop a plate of food in your lap and you wouldn't mind." And what I'm trying to say, the moral of the story is, like more people. Because if you like more people can drop food in your lap and you wouldn't mind. The more you like people, the less annoyed you'll be.
And you'll be a mess.
Everything's washable.
Just need a lot more clothes, that's all.
I got you. I missed the joke at first. I want us to try a thing. Folks, listen, if you'd open up your hymnals to page 847, we're going to continue with what's really great about having a hymnal is you can kind of distract the whole congregation with everyone's eyes are on the same page, and then they speak they do a verse, you do a verse, they do a verse, you do a verse, and it brings the whole group together. It's lovely. We do not have such we don't have liturgy here. So I'm bringing to you an idea I've never tried before. It's not an old hymn. It's a new idea. Here's how this idea goes. I want to make 3 columns.
So put down 4 straight lines.
Thank you, Rob. Hold on one second. You all know it wouldn't be a Saturday morning service if I couldn't find what I was looking for in a card. Oh,
You wouldn't know it was a Saturday morning unless you couldn't find it.
Correct. I am faithful to this.
It's part of our liturgy.
Part of our liturgy is a rabbi can't find what the card he wrote his notes on. So here's going to be 3 columns, and I'm going to do 3 columns, not with 4 lines, but just with 2, because I'm a recluse. Can't control. Folks, what are some things that are out there that you can't control?
Weather.
The weather.
other people.
You can try to boss them around, but it doesn't work very well. You cannot control other people. You can't control the weather.
Inflation.
Yeah.
My wife.
I'm going to put your wife under other people. What else can't you control?
Can't control.
Your
Getting
thoughts.
old. Getting old.
Aging, yeah.
The weeds in your garden.
Yeah.
Well, actually.
Oh, wait. Are we taking that one back?
Difficulty, yes, you can.
Okay, so that is controllable. Aging is not controllable. Weeds.
The weather.
I got weather up
Number
here.
1.
So I'm going to put weeds under maybe. We opened up a new category.
I was throwing under nature.
Nature. I'm going to put that with weather.
Maybe your reactions.
I don't know. I think you can control your reactions. You just have to stop and think a minute.
Okay, so hold on. We might have unlocked and stumbled across what the point of this whole thing is.
So I might put reactions under maybe. Oh, I'm wrong.
That's what I was saying. Under maybe.
So I put reactions on a slide.
Okay.
I don't think you could control your initial reaction.
Aha!
You can control how you express your reaction if you take it back.
Meg?
But then again,
wait, hold on a second. John, where's John?
I'm here.
Could you hold up a you and I card, please, at this moment?
You and I. I don't have you and I cards.
It's the same card that Meg holds up for you sometimes.
Oh.
I don't have one, but you asked me to make one?
No.
You can just point to your eye, John. That's what I do now.
So I can maybe control my long-term reaction, but I can... Wait, which way? Meg, help me out.
Other way.
Other way.
I cannot control my initial reaction. I can control how I express that reaction. I get that the first person.
Say it again, Meg. I apologize. Couldn't hear you.
I guess I didn't put it in the first person when I first said that.
No, you didn't. We all make mistakes.
Oh.
Can we maybe zoom in on that one, Meg? So your initial reaction, I would say it's even not under maybe. I'd say initial reaction would fall under can't.
Yes.
I think that's what you said. Okay.
Yeah.
I think some of us are better than others at whether it's maybe or can about expressing a reaction.
That's true, Dan.
Some of us, wait, slow down. Some of us are taller than others. We had no control over that.
Yes. Okay.
Some of us, what of that do we have control over? Yes, some of us do this better than others, but is that innate? Is that learned?
That's learned.
It's learned.
Oh, you don't want to say learned, folks. That's a bad. Do you not see where that's going to go? It's going to lead us to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's going to lead us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to lead to needing to practice this thing.
How about the ignorance of others?
Things you cannot control are other people and their ignorance.
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 Oh, did you dare correct me?
He hasn't had enough of something this morning.
I think I was definitely within 70% on that one. Oh, hi, Ellen, Andy. Good to see you guys. Hi, Lee. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Rebecca. Glad to see you. And I'm going to do a Mr. Rogers moment here. And hi to all the people on Facebook. We might be able to, if you wanted to get,
Rabbi, can I say something to Larice?
Please do, Larice.
You don't have control over nothing. The only thing you have is control over yourself.
And only sometimes.
Yourself.
Sure.
because it all depends on the environment. Well, it all depends on the surroundings, but I don't think you have control over anything.
I don't think I have as much control as I thought I do.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but
so I'm going to tell you,
really don't. You really don't have control at all. Really, when you think about it, right?
Yeah, that's the beginning. And anyone who's familiar with 12-step programs, that's the beginning of a 12-step program, is really understanding that we are not in control.
Period.
And boy, doesn't life get easier. It's initially like you're falling out of an airplane without a parachute.
Right.
But it does get easier with time. Go ahead, Emily. I thought you were moving like you were talking. Sorry, honey. My bad.
I believe that I identify or I choose triggers.
Help me understand.
There are things that I react to that I'm sure many other people don't. They're just those are personal choices in initial reactions. A lot of people have.
Wait.
I know
Can we add in the word some? Because my son has got a fear of fish that he did not choose.
Fear of fish, interesting.
He has a fear of fish when they're in the water. He's fine with them on the dinner plate. I don't think he chose that fear.
Does that mean when he's in the water too, you mean?
He doesn't like fish when he's in the water. I've never tried feeding him salmon while he was in the water. Maybe I'll try that this summer. It could be fun. We're going to have a very special Saturday morning from poolside. Okay. I'm going to ask us to break into groups of 6. There should be 5 groups of 6. Alex, if you could prepare the Pod Babe doors.
I'm working on it right now. Hang on.
I did not give Alex any warning on it, but I want y'all to have a little bit of a discussion about what is it that you might be able to, and you can't control. And where might some wisdom be? For me, I find wisdom in knowing that I can't control as much as however you want. But again, from I statements are the best ones. How are we doing, Alex? Oh, and also, Alex and I have a new technology, which means you are going to be transported seamlessly into the perfect room with the perfect number of people, with the perfect amount of time, and all people who you absolutely love and adore.
That's everybody.
Aw, thanks, Louise.
Okay, you said you wanted 5 groups, is what you're saying, Rabbi?
5 groups of 6.
Okay.
Well, there's 40 people.
12 people.
We're going to have a few 7s in there, unless some people don't go in. But there they are. They're open.
I'm not supposed to be here. Hold on. So you know what I can't control? When a little pop-up says join breakout room, I can't control. And then I was on my way there and I thought, fuck that one up. It's like going on the subway, like uptown and downtown. I said, hey, I know, I'm going to go uptown for this one. Gosh, that was good. Okay. Yeah. It's a moving target. Ellen, what say you? I don't know. You were talkative last week. It was lovely to hear your voice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And this is UX? That's wonderful. Yeah. It's any thoughts on can control, might be able to control, can't control? Right. I'm right. I'm going to suggest otherwise. But, that's kind of my job. I'm going to say that we can control our initial reaction. Not well. Not as well as we can. But if we start training ourselves, and if I start being kinder and kinder out in the world, I can change my initial reaction because I'm going to be getting more kindness back. Sure. Correct? I thank you. You just brought this whole. I think you just brought this whole service together for me. Because I now see how the thing that I was going to talk about 2 things from now is actually the thing I should be talking about now. So let me go back to what you said. We can't control our initial reaction. Someone throws cold water on me, I'm going to go, ah! Like, I can't not do that. But I can control whether I deck them. If I fucking Bertram, the crow, is back, has hit me in the head twice now. I have a crow in the neighborhood who flies by and bops me in the head. And I thought we had outgrown that, but apparently 2 days ago and 3 days ago, I got too close to Bertram's new nest, which is a block closer than it used to be, so I got hit in the head. I think today I walked a different route. I think I can get... Can I not get accustomed to Bertram hitting me in the back of the head? I named him Bertram. I don't know that's his name. Can I practice staying calm? It's really stressful walking that way. But I think I can practice. Help me understand this. Ellen, go. Right. That's what I'm talking about. That we can, I might not be able to, but the more I practice peacefulness, kindness, loving, the calmer I am in general, the more able I am It's not that I'm controlling my reaction. It's just I'm not reacting as fast. Oh, that's it. So maybe I can't control my reaction, but I can control how fast I react. I can learn to change how fast I react. Help me out, Ellen. Say more. I hear you. I'd like to see the control group on the other Ellen who meditates for 20 minutes for a year and see what happens. I'd like to see the control group. I'd like there to be a second Ellen and we can follow both of them. And there's one that starts meditating 20 minutes and one who doesn't. Yeah. Well, welcome back, people. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Alex. And I hope that you guys had as enjoyable groups as I did. Well, that complaint has been heard, Larice. The thing is, I'm not going to please all the people all the time. And if this one was too short for you, I apologize. If it was too long for you, I apologize. It should average out. Yeah. Well, that's not true. That's not true. You do have some control. You can complain to the people who are running the program. Right? You do have input. You could also all exchange, you can Zoom with each other on your own time for as long as you want. It's all good. I'm sensitive. What wound up being learned in your group? I can start because my group was really chatty. That was thank you. What do we got? What learning about what you can, what you might, and what you can't control came out? My group said this, that we can't control our initial reaction. And then I said, no, we can. Because we can practice. If I practice more loving kindness, it's going to change the way that I have reactions to things that happen. I might not be able to control my initial reaction, but I can control the speed at which I react. And if I can control the speed at which I can react, I can control everything. It might not go as I planned, but I can make it easier. I can foam the runways. By the way, I looked that up. Nobody foams runways anymore, so you have to be of a certain age to know that phrase. Thank you. Your initial feeling you might not be able to control as well. Thank you, Lee. But your initial reaction, with practice, and if you want to do it. Right? If we split you in two and we had one of you as a control group who meditated 20 minutes a day and another one of you who didn't meditate 20 minutes a day, I'm bound to believe that in 6 months' time, how things annoy you would be perceived differently by the two of you. We can't control our reaction, but we can control the speed of our reaction. I really liked that. Uh-huh. Yeah. We can have a sacred pause. So we're saying, I hate to tell us what we're saying, is we're saying that these things like other people that got mentioned a few times as something we can't control. We can't control what they do, but we can control how they affect us. We can learn to control how we react. That goes back to the 1 to 5. It's not something you just pull a switch and you're able to do. You guys excuse me, I have to do a very quick thing. So sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. It's all good. We're all good. I want to tell you a story. Well, no, I want to tell you a story, but I want to wait on telling you a story until I've heard back from other people who have thoughts about what we can and can't control and how we might influence it and what you're going to do about it. Do you want to? I think we enjoy our reactions. It's really fun to blow up sometimes. Go ahead, Kim. Correct. I love that. You got to prioritize self-care over other people. Anyone else have that issue? Just Kim, Larice, and I? Okay, there's some hands. Hi, hands. What else happened in your group? Or what else did your group remind you of? That was me, Rabbi. That was Kim. Say more, say more. Okay. So can you help walk me through, Kim, how what you can and can't control fits in there? I get you. Like, you can't control that you have Parkinson's. Like, that's not a controllable. But is there something you can control there? Right. not the better days. Hmm. You can't control that. Right. Sorry, I got a little distracted there, Kim. What can you do about it? What is there? I mean, there's a lot you can't control. There's a lot of it you can't control. I don't think it's fair to say to somebody who's suffering, you have control over your reaction. That feels like a dick move. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Kim. Right. Well, Kim, let me bring in a quote from my buddy Larry, and then I'll get to you, Ann. He said, and our friend Hugh, I don't know if you remember, Hugh used to call it the second arrow. Larry says, if you find yourself kicking your ass, don't kick your ass for that. Like, if you're suffering, don't get mad at yourself for suffering. That's an extra ass kicking you just don't need. Go ahead, Ann. Thank you again, Kim. Okay, let me just jump in and say there will be in the link in the chat, there's a link to a contact list. If you want to be on the contact list, to please sign up there so you can get in touch with each other. Thank you, Ann. Oh, that's a great phrase. Yeah. That's a great, thank you, Ann. Taking care of ourselves means sometimes disappointing other people in people who love us. Thank you, Ann. Thank you. There was an experiment. I can't believe I didn't ever hear of this one in the 70s. I think it was 73, but the 70% rule is going to be applied largely to the date here. Princeton Theological Seminary, they did an experiment called the Good Samaritan experiment. And it goes like this. First, we got to make sure everyone knows the story of the Good Samaritan. Good Samaritan is somebody was beaten in the ditch and people walked by, and a Samaritan that was the worst type of person to be in biblical days. And the Samaritan, who is this icky, all the bad, stops and helps the person who's injured. And that's where the phrase Good Samaritan comes from. And it was a dichotomy, is how would you put the word good with the word Samaritan? It just was, we think of a Good Samaritan as a happier, sweeter person, but this was the worst, the low of the lows, the person you hate who's helping someone. Okay. So the Good Samaritan experiment that they do at Princeton Theological Seminary in 1973 or so, they have the seminarians write a paper about the Good Samaritan story. So they have wannabe ministers, priests, pastors write a story, write a sermon, a paper about the Good Samaritan. And then the experimenters, they do two different things. One group, they said, you have to walk it over. You have about 10 minutes to walk over to Building 5 to give the paper, hand the paper in to whoever it is at Building 5. It's about a 5-minute walk. Go ahead. And on their way, a thing happened. And the other group, they said, oh my gosh, we totally lost track of the time. You need to hustle right now and get over to Building B and give your paper in. And a thing happened on their way. The thing that happened on their way for all the subjects in the experiment is as they were on their way to Building B, somebody trips, falls, throws all their papers up in the air. These seminarians had just written a story, something about the Good Samaritan. They witnessed somebody throw things up in the air and fall down or whatever it was. The one predictor of who stopped to help was if you were in a rush or not. If you were in a rush, you didn't stop to help. If you weren't in a rush, you stopped to help. I think this ties all the way back into what we were talking about controlling our initial reaction. If we are to make ourselves more time, more spaciousness, less hurry, less urgency, I think we would help more people. We would be kinder. And if we're kinder, then we can change the world and the way that we respond to the world and the way others respond to us. So I'm making a passionate plea, mainly for myself and for any of you for whom it works, of slowing down. I grew up on a very small island, very relaxed atmosphere. Not. My very small island I grew up on was called Manhattan. There was always a sense of urgency. That was the zeitgeist of the city, is urgency. Sticking your head out to look to see when the train is coming. Hurry up, train. Pushing the button 4 or 5 more times on the elevator. Well, if I slow down. I think my whole life has been a exploration in me slowing down. I get slower and slower. Who was complaining about how age was making us too slow? I think I need a little bit more slow. I'm going to stop talking now. See what you guys have to say. Thank you. I don't think I made that one up. Did I make that up? I might have. Thank you. Yeah, let's have slowbriety. I don't think I made that up. Speedaholic. And here I am fighting with myself, thinking, interrupt, get talking, come on, let's get this going. This is the opposite of what I'm trying to do. hold on a sec. Sorry about that, Steve. Yeah, the question is why? I think it's part patriarchy in this economy we live in. It's all fast, more fast, easy, fun. Go ahead, Larice. Correct. Some, yeah. Good. Amen. Has anyone in the group found that getting more stressed has been helpful long term? Not long term. Yeah, short term. A little burst of energy. That was Maria. Maria, can we do our moments for those who need a little extra love? Thanks, Maria. Thank you, Maria. A few announcements. Who said we don't have any liturgy? It's okay not to be okay. And now that it's in focus, anyone else want to read it? It's okay not to be okay. It is. This one, take a little longer to focus. Can you remember what it says? Love them anyway. You sound defeated about that a little bit. Well, gosh darn it, I guess I'll just love them anyway. Go ahead, Meg, say it again. It is. It is. If you are a monthly donor in 2026, it is greatly appreciated. If you do not make a monthly donation, I still love you, but would ask if you would consider making a donation to help this good work continue. And I I know you're going to be able to guess what I'm about to say. Oh, I found it. I almost lost the card again. At 7:30, well, half hour before the recording starts, people start showing up, and I asked people the following question. I asked, what is a thing about yourself that if you did not need to expend energy to achieve it, you'd like changed in your life? What is a thing about yourself that if you didn't need to expend any energy to achieve, you'd like changed in your life? And I'm going to suggest that today I might be 2% more able to fight off urgency. Think about what you would put in that blank. Today I might be 2% more able to be a loving, kind person. What else would you put in there? Today I'd like to be 2% more able to what do you want? Have patience? Laugh? Quit judging myself? Have confidence? Okay. To be willing to speak up. Today I might be 2% more able to speak up. Remain calm. 2% more able to remain calm. Go ahead. I have a thought that if you were to write this out, what's on the index card, and put it under your pillow, that tomorrow morning when you get up, you'll be 2% more able to whatever it is you dream. It's just 2%. Let go. Okay. Today I might be 2% more able to be an open vessel. Great. Just 2%. I love that. Thank you. I love that. Today I might be 2% kinder. Today I might be 2% kinder. That goes to other people and to yourself. I think I might make a 2% club. And we could officially be sponsored by milk. Not fat-free milk, not whole milk. But I was thinking the 2% milk. All right, loved ones. Thank you for joining. I'm going to turn off the recording. So can you please wave to all the people who are watching, and thank you all for watching after, and thank you all for participating here now.